So we have here cerulean blue and titanium buff, and we're mixing them, mixing a bit of cerulean blue in the titanium buff to tone it down. It is more like a creamy color. So it's like a glaze. It's not heavy. I'm wiping my brush. It's a round brush. And I'm going to come here and very gently, closer to the sky, where the sky is. I'm going to put some more blue in there. Okay, so gentle, don't push hard. And just kind of spread that color. That's like a scumbling. So you're just pushing the color around. And just don't go over the same area too many times, because this is glazing, and if you do that, it will lift. It will lift the color underneath, especially if you're doing a second layer, like I'm doing right now. So I have to be really careful not to push hard. And if you see some of the, you know, the canvas, the blue dots in the canvas, that's okay. You don't have to, we don't have to cover them. Now I know in the reference, I can see in the references there's like a grayish purple color in there. I really don't want to go into this. This is good enough, especially because we're going to be using a similar color right here later on. So it will connect with the background. Okay, so let's push this. You don't have to worry about the lamp post, because we can go over that. And just let it go right here. That's it. Okay. That's it. Okay, so now for the mountains in the back, this strip right there, I'm going to use cerulean blue. Raw umber. And titanium buff. I want it to be dark, but more earthy and blue at the same time. And not that dark, not like a cerulean blue dark. That's why I'm putting, pretty. Pardon? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
It's very pretty.
So that's why I'm putting a bit of burnt titanium buff in it. If you don't have titanium buff, white is good. All right, so round brush. My color is not, again, it's not that thick. It's creamy. And I'm just gonna come here. And the top of those mountains don't have to be 100% straight. Even the bottom part, I'm not worried about, because even if I go down a bit and it's not the right, it's like too much here, that's okay, because I'm going to put the water over that, the sea, so I can adjust. Okay. We'll watch the video after this. Because the C part is going to take a while. All right, there we go. I'll let it dry. If it needs another layer, put another layer, but I like it that way. I like it. I don't want it to be too kind of flat. All right, so over here, let's just put it in, push that color in a bit so it doesn't stop at a kind of a line. Maybe we don't want to put a line in there, so we can always overlap whatever we're putting in here with that color. Push it in softly, like that. Okay, all right, let's do that. I'm gonna go over with a bit of, so this is cerulean blue. What we're doing right now is the part where the C is. I'm gonna be using cerulean blue, a bit of the raw umber in my cerulean blue, and titanium buff. Now, over here in the back, I can go light with titanium buff. And behind them here, a bit here. Oh, wait, okay, down here. And then coming closer to this side, left side, at the around the bottom of the lantern, I'm just going to increase the amount of blue in that. Okay.
Mine keeps looking muddy.
Muddy?
Muddy.
Yeah, with the touch, just to touch the tip of your brush. Raw umber is very powerful. It really doesn't have to be perfect, because we are going to put that shiny, strong light in the background.
I think the titanium buff is really making it green.
Use white.
I hardly have any.
Use white. But what the color, what you're ending up right now is not important, because we are going to go over that with the reflection of the sun. We're just preparing the background. That's all. We're just preparing it. Because you don't want to put those reflection of the sun that you see over a messy background. It will show. Okay, that's it. All right, that's it. So now I'm adding white, putting white in here, taking some of that, some of the blue. Now with a wide brush, like I'm not white, I keep saying white, it's a round brush, but it's not small, it's a good size. I'm gonna go.
Oh, it's very white.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be, this is more like a dry brush. I'm just wetting just the tip of my brush.
I know it's your lighting. Do you, can you see blue in it?
Yes, there's blue in it, yeah.
Yes. It looks very white on the screen.
There's, oh, I can see the blue that is underneath too, because when it dries darker, because it's not a heavy paint. It's more like a glaze. And it's, anyway, white, titanium white is not opaque. It's not that opaque. So this is what I do. Can you see this? Like, I do this. That's it. And white. I want it to be, I don't want it to, I want it to be like that. That's perfect, because that looks like it's just the shiny part of the day, like from the sun. It's the same number. Look at the number.
Oh,
We
I
get those all the time.
I get that. Yes.
Yes, we get them all the time, and they're all like, and then they say they're also a 416 number, but they're from overseas somewhere. Yeah.
Oh God, jeez, non-stop.
If you pick it up, they even if you block the call, they call back under another number, so don't answer.
Yeah.
And somebody told me that if you hit the pound key, if you do pick it up several times, it screws up their computers. I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh, good
Okay.
idea.
I don't know if it works, but it's worth a try if they're really aggravating you.
If by any chance I pick it up by accident, I just tell them where to go. That's my venting.
I mean, I picked it up once and nothing happened. No one said anything.
Nobody answers sometimes. Yeah.
They don't say anything.
It's just I'm afraid in picking it up, because I don't know what happens when they pick it up. If somehow they're able to bill you, or they're able to somehow misuse your number. Yeah. So if I see them, I just look at it, and if it's a number I don't recognize, I don't pick it up.
That's what I have been doing.
Unfortunately, a lot of people do that with me because they don't recognize my cell number, because they recognize my home number, but not my cell number. Uh-oh, you don't go all the way?
All the way where?
All the way down to the boardwalk?
I will, but it's going to be darker at the bottom. This is where the strong highlight is going to be, in the back right here. So the more I go down, the lighter, the darker it's going to be. Okay, so there.
Still using cerulean blue, right?
Yeah, so that's cerulean blue that has raw umber in it and a bit and titanium buff right there.
I had ultramarine blue beside my cerulean blue. Yeah, and I'm like, which one was I using?
No, it's cerulean blue.
And Lael, are you skipping a bit, like to show?
Skipping?
Yeah, like deliberately not covering. I know it's a glaze, but you're showing the original blue, or no?
Yes. On purpose. I'm doing that. At the bottom, right? Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now. Yes. At the bottom here, I don't want it to be as light as here. I'm going to go over this again. This is not the last. This is just layer number 1. I'm going to start going to layer number 2 very soon. But you don't want that white to be all over, strong white. Okay, now, layer number 2. It's a lot more white in here, but there's still blue in there. It's not 100% white. This is where I see that strong reflection right there. So this is where I'm going to start from here. I'm skipping, yes, because I want to see some blue in there still, because these are just dabbles of sun, right? So you're standing there and you're looking at that sometimes in the sea, and you see the sun is it's directly over. Actually, I don't know why I called it evening stroll. It should be lunchtime, midday.
Cocktail hour.
Yeah, cocktail hour.
You're not doing anything on the front, at the front?
I'm just gonna let it go slowly in to disappear slowly down here. Is that what you're saying? Front here?
Did your second layer go all the way down to the pier?
Yes. Second layer? No, first layer. This is the second layer. This is the second layer right now. So yeah, slowly. You want it to kind of disappear into the front like that. I'll go over that person a bit because I don't want to try to avoid anything because it shows. Okay, so usually what I do is just whatever is left over on my brush is perfect. That's it. Now, I'm getting a really strong, beautiful reflection over there in the back. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush, round, and I'm just going to take white, just white. And I'm going to come here. That's third layer.
Yeah, I just decided this one.
That looks awesome.
Slowly, yeah, slowly. It's getting into.
Mine is nowhere near.
You know what? The more you work on it, you'll get it. You'll get it. Just layering slowly. Take your time. Layer slowly. Take your time.
Have to let it dry between layers though, right?
To see the strong reflection, yes, the strong white, yes, it needs to dry, because otherwise it will pick up, the color underneath will pick up and it won't work.
Are you making the strongest point around the lamp post?
Over here, yeah, yeah. But I'm not pushing it all the way to the end. Now it's going to start becoming more dispersed. Because I don't want it to end in a line, you know? I don't want it this to end in a line. So I'm just gonna start kind of getting ready to put less and less of that. Patience.
It's a really neat technique. I have these beautiful photos of sunsets with the water shimmering on the, all you see is like silver.
Excellent, yes. That's it.
Could try that.
It's always in these and something like this, you have, don't go with the first layer, shouldn't be too dark, otherwise you'll have in between, when you leave some blue showing through, you'll have a strong dark areas. So the value should be kind of soft and close to what you're going to be adding on top.
Are there just horizontal lines you're doing? Are they going different ways? Or?
No, horizontal.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, just across. Just.
Are you dabbing, Leah, while you're doing that?
I'm actually, I just put the, I'm doing, this. Can you see? It's not, dabbing is like this, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna zoom in. So dabbing, when you say dabbing is like that. That's dabbing. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm doing this.
Hello, this is Stacey Morris.
Like bricks.
Yeah, overlap them, yeah, yes.
That is funny. Oh, absolutely.
Overlap. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I think that's enough. That's good enough. If we need to do any adjustment, we'll do it after we put the people in and everything.
Yeah, yours looks good.